A fiddler on the roof. Sounds crazy, no? But here, in our little village of Anatevka, you might say every one of us is a fiddler on the roof, trying to scratch out a pleasant, simple tune without breaking his neck. It isn't easy. You might ask, why do we stay up there if it's so dangerous? We stay because Anatevka is our home. And how do we keep our balance? That I can tell you in one word. Tradition! 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 Because of our traditions, we've kept our balance for many, many years. Here in Anatevka, we have traditions for everything. How to eat, how to sleep, how to wear clothes. For instance, we always keep our heads covered and we always wear a little prayer shawl. This shows our constant devotion to God. You might ask, how did these traditions start? I'll tell you. I don't know. But it's a tradition. And because of our traditions, each man knows who he is and what God expects him to do. Day and night must scramble for a living, feed a wife and children, say his daily prayers. Who has the right as master of the house to have the final word at home? The Papa! And in the circle of our little village, we've always had our special types. For instance, Yenzo the matchmaker.
Abram! I have the perfect match for your son, a wonderful girl.
Who is it?
Rahul, the shoemaker's daughter.
Rahul? Well, she can hardly see. She's almost blind.
Tell the truth, Abram. The way he looks and the way she sees, it's a perfect match.
And Nachum the beggar.
Alms for the poor, alms for the poor.
Reb Nachum is 1 kopeck.
1 kopeck? Last week you gave me 2 kopecks.
I had a bad week.
So if you had a bad week, why should I suffer?
And most important, our beloved rabbi.
Rabbi, may I ask you a question? Of course. Is there a proper
are others in our village. They have a much bigger circle. His Honor, the priest. His Honor, the constable. His Honor, many others. We don't bother them, and so far, they don't bother us. And among ourselves, we always get along perfectly well. Of course, there was the time when he sold him a horse, but he delivered a mule. But that's all settled now. Now we live in simple peace and harmony, and it couldn't be better.
It's a horse. It's a mule.
Tradition. Without all traditions, our lives would be as shaky as a fiddler on the roof.
milking.
Will Papa be home?
It's almost Sabbath and he worries a lot about when he'll be home. All day long riding along on top of that wagon of his like a prince.
Mama, you know Papa works hard.
His horse works hard. You don't have to defend your Papa to me. I know him longer than you. He could drive a person crazy. You should only live and be well. Shprinza, Bielka, bring me some more potatoes. How are you finished milking?
Yes, Mama.
You were reading again? Why does a girl have to read? Will it get her a better husband? Here.
Mama, Jase is coming. She's down the road.
Maybe she's finally found a good match for you, Saito.
From your mouth to God's ears.
But why does she have to come now? It's almost Sabbath.
Go and finish in the barn. I want to talk to Yanta alone.
Mama, can I go out and play?
You have feet? Go.
Can I go too?
Go too.
But Mama, the men she finds. The last one was so old, and he was bald. He had no hair.
A poor girl with no dowry can't be so particular. You want hair, marry a monkey.
After all, Mama, I'm not yet 20 years old.
Shut! Do you have the boast about your age? Do you want to tempt the evil eye? Inside.
Gilda, darling, I had to see you because I have such news for you. And not every day in the week news. Once in a lifetime news. And where are your daughters? Outside? No? Good. Such diamonds, such jewels. You'll see, Gilda. I'll find every one of them a husband. But you shouldn't be so picky. Even the worst husband? God forbid. It's better than no husband? God forbid. And who should know better than me? Ever since my husband died, I've been a poor widow. All alone, no one to talk to, Nothing to say to anyone. It's no life. All I do at night is think of him. And even thinking of him gives me no pleasure, because you know as well as I, Golda, he was not much of a person. Never made a living, everything he touched turned to mud. What's better than nothing?
Excuse me, is Cycler in the house?
But she's busy. You can come back later.
I only have something to speak to her
Later?
about.
Oh, not till I thought I heard you.
Finish what you were doing. I said later.
All right.
What does that poor skinny Taylor Martel want with Cycler?
Who knows? They've been friends since they were babies together. They talk, they play.
They play? What do they play?
Who knows? They're just children.
From such children come other children.
Marco, he's laughing. Yes, you said you had
Children, children. They are your blessing in your old age. But my Aaron, he couldn't give me children. Believe me, Golda, he was good as gold. Never raised his voice to me. But otherwise, he was not much of a man. So what good is it that he never raised his voice to me? But what's the use complaining? Other women enjoy complaining, but not Yenta. Not every woman in the world is a Yenta. I have to go home and prepare my Sabbath table. So goodbye, Golda. And it was a pleasure talking our hearts out to each other.
Yenta, you said you had news for me?
Oh, I'm losing my head. One day it'll fall off altogether and the horse will kick it in the mud and goodbye, Yenta. What's the news? It's about Blaze Wolf, the butcher, a good man, a fine man, a wealthy man. True. He is lonely, the poor man. You understand? Of course you do. Anyhow, out of the whole town, he's cast his eye on Zeisel.
My title?
No, the Tsar Zeisel. Of course you're Zeisel.
Such a match for my title. But Tabby wants a learned man, and he doesn't like laser.
Listen to me, Golda. Send Tabby to him. Don't tell him what it's about. Laser will win him over. He's a good man, and a wealthy man, true? True. So you'll tell me how it went. And you don't have to thank me, Golda, because aside from my fee, which anyway Laser will pay, it gives me satisfaction to make people happy. After all, what better satisfaction is there? So goodbye, Golda, and you're welcome.
What did she want, Mama?
What I want you to know, I'll tell you. Finish washing the floor.
I wonder if Yenta found a husband for you, Zeisel.
I'm not anxious for Yenta to find me a husband.
Not unless it's not old Taylor.
I didn't ask you.
But Zeisel, you're the oldest. They have to make a match for you before they can make one for me. And then after her, one for me. So if Yenta brings someone...
Oh, Yenta
Well,
was
someone
always...
has to arrange the matches. Young people can't decide these things for themselves. She might bring someone wonderful and interesting and well-off and important. Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a find, catch me a catch. Matchmaker, matchmaker, look through your book and make me a perfect match. Matchmaker, matchmaker, I'll bring the veil. You bring the groom, slender and pale. Bring me a ring, for I'm longing to be the envy of all I see. For Papa, make him a scholar. For Mama, make him rich as a king. For me, well, I wouldn't holler if he were as handsome as anything. Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a find, catch me a catch. Night after night in the dark I'm alone, so find me a match of my own.
Since when were you so interested in a match, Hava? I thought you just had your eye on your books. And you have your eye on the rabbi's son.
Why not? We only have one rabbi, and he only has one son. Why shouldn't I want the best?
Because you're a girl from a poor family and you'll take whatever Yenta brings you. Right? Of course, right. Hoddle, oh Hoddle, have I made a match for you? He's handsome, he's young. All right, he's 62, but he's a nice man, a good catch. Taroo, Taroo, I promise you'll be happy. And even if you're not, there's more to life than that. Don't ask me why. I found him. Will you be a lucky bride? He's handsome. He's tall. That is from side to side, but he's a nice man, a good catch. Right? Right. You've heard he has a temper. He'll beat you every night, but only when he's sober. So you're all right. Did you think you'd get a prince? Well, I do the best I can. With no dowry, no money, no family background. Be glad you got a man.
Matchmaker, matchmaker, you know that I'm still very young. Please take your time. Up to this minute I misunderstood that I could get stuck for good. Dear Yenta, see that he's gentle. Remember you were also a bride. It's not that I'm sentimental. It's just that I'm terrified. Matchmaker, matchmaker, plan me no plans. I'm in no rush. Maybe I've learned playing with matches. A girl can get burned. So bring me no ring, groom me no groom, find me no fine, catch me no catch, unless he's a matchless match.
Today, I am a horse. Dear God, did you have to make my poor old horse lose his shoe just before the Sabbath? That wasn't nice. It's enough. You pick on me, Tevye. Blessing with 5 daughters. A life of poverty. But what have you gone against my horse? Sometimes I think, when things are too quiet up there, just say to yourself, what kind of mischief can I play in my friend Tevye?
You're finally here?
I'll talk to you later.
Well, where's your horse?
He was invited to the blacksmith for the Sabbath.
Well, hurry up. The sun won't wait for you. Oh, and I have something to say to you.
As the good book says, heal us, O Lord, and we shall be healed. In other words, send us the cure. We've got the sickness already. I'm not really complaining. After all, with your help, I'm starving to death. Lord, you made many, many poor people. I realize, of course, it's no shame to be poor. But it's no great honor either. So what would have been so terrible if I had a small fortune? If I were a rich man, yabba dibba 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 dum. All day long I'd biddy bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. If I were a biddy rich, diddle man, I'd build a big tall house with rooms by the dozen right in the middle of the town. A fine tin roof with real wooden floors below. There would be one long staircase just going up, and one even longer coming down, and one more leading nowhere just for show. I'd fill my yard with chicks and turkeys and geese and ducks for the town to see and hear, squawking just as noisily as they can. And with each loud gee and goo and gobble and honk will land like a trumpet on the ear, as if to say, here lives a wealthy man. If I were a rich man, yabba-dibba-dibba-dibba-dibba-dibba-dibba-dum, all day long I'd biddy bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. Yabba-dibba-dibba-dibba-dibba-dibba-dibba-dum. If I were a biddy rich, diddle man, I'd see my wife, my golda, looking like a rich man's wife with a proper double chin, supervising the meals to a heart's delight. I'd see her putting on airs and strutting like a peacock. Oi, what a happy mood she's in! Screaming at her servants day and night. The most important man in town will come to fawn on me. They will ask me to advise them, like a Solomon the wise. If you please, Rebtevia, pardon me, Rebtevia, posing problems that would cross a rabbi's eyes. And it won't make one bit of difference if I answer right or wrong. When you're rich, they think you really know. If I were rich, I'd have the time that I lack to sit in the synagogue and pray, or maybe have a seat by the eastern wall. I would discuss the holy books with the learned men 7 hours every day. This would be the sweetest thing of all. If I were a rich man, all day long I'd biddy bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. Yabba-dibba-dibba-dibba-dibba-dibba-dibba-dum. Lord, who made the lion and the lamb, you decreed I should be what I am. Would it spoil some vast eternal plan if I were a wealthy man?
My order for the Sabbath, Reb Tevya.
Rodka, yes. I had a little accident with my horse.
Reb Tevya, you forgot the rabbi's order. My cheese?
I know, Reb Mendel.
Reb Tevya, you forgot my order for the Sabbath.
This is bigger news than the plague in Odessa.
Well, talking about news, terrible news in the outside world. Terrible.
What is it?
Well, in a town called Verzhanka, all the Jews were evicted, forced to leave their homes.
For what reason?
It doesn't say. Maybe the Tsar wanted their land, or maybe a plague.
May the Tsar have his own personal plague.
Amen. Why don't you ever bring us some good news?
I only read it. It was an edict from the authorities.
May the authorities start itching in places they can't reach.
Amen.
Why do you curse them? What good does your cursing do? You stand around and curse and chatter, but you don't do anything. You all chatter your way into the grave.
Excuse me. You're not from this village.
No.
And where exactly are you from?
Kiev. I was a student at the university there.
The university! Is that where you learn to criticize your elders?
That's where I learned that there's more to life than talk. You should know what's going on in the outside world.
Why should I break my head about the outside world? Let them break their own heads.
He's right. As the good book says, if you spit in the air, it lands in your face.
But that's nonsense. You can't close your eyes to the world around you.
He's right.
He's right, and he's right. How can they both be right?
You know, you're also right.
He's right. He's still wet behind the ears. Good Sabbath, Tevye.
Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath, Tevye.
Good Sabbath.
Reb Tevye, I still need the rabbi's order. The cheese?
Of course. So you're from Kiev, Reb
Perchik.
Perchik. As Abraham said, I am a stranger in a strange land.
Moses said that.
Forgive me. As King David put it, I am slow of speech and slow of tongue.
That was also Moses.
For a man with a slow tongue, he talked a lot.
And my cheese.
Of course. Here, have a piece.
I have no money, and I'm not a beggar.
Here, it is a blessing to give.
Very well, for your sake.
Thank you. You know, it's no crime to be poor.
In this world, it's the rich who are the criminals. Someday their wealth will be ours.
That would be nice. If they would agree, I would agree.
And who will bring this miracle to pass?
People. Ordinary people.
You mean people like you?
Like me.
Nonsense.
And until your golden day comes, Red Pershing, how will you live?
By giving lessons to children. Do you have any children?
I have 5 daughters.
5?
Daughters.
Girls can learn too. Girls are people.
A radical!
I would be willing to teach them. Open their minds to great thoughts.
What great thoughts?
Well, the Bible has many lessons for our times.
I am a very poor man. Food for lessons? Good. Stay with us for the Sabbath. We don't eat like kings, but we don't starve either. As the good book says, when a poor man eats a chicken, one of them is sick.
Where does the good book say that?
Well, it doesn't exactly say that, but somewhere it says something about a chicken. Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath.
Children! Children, this is Perchik. Perchik, this is my oldest daughter.
Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath.
You have a pleasant daughter.
I have 5 pleasant daughters. This is mine. 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 This is not mine. Perchik, this is Mortal Comsoil. He's a tailor. He works in a store in the middle of town.
So you did me a favor and came in?
This is also mine. Golda, this is Perchik. He's from Kiev. He's staying the Sabbath with us. He's a teacher. Would you like to take lessons from him?
I'm a very good teacher, an excellent teacher.
I heard once that the rabbi who must praise himself has a congregation of one.
Your daughter has a quick and witty tongue.
The which she gets from me, as the good book says.
The good book can wait. Get washed.
The tongue she gets from her mother.
Matel, you're also eating with us? Of course, another blessing. Zeitel, 2 more. Sprinza Bielka, get washed.
Matel can help me.
All right, get the table, Hava. You go too. You may wash outside at the well. Heavy, I have something to say to you.
Why should the day be different?
Laser Wolf wants to see.
The butcher? About what?
I don't know, only that he says it's important.
What can be so important? I have nothing for him to slaughter.
After the Sabbath, see him and talk to him.
Talk to him about what? If he wants my new milk cow, he can forget it.
Tevye, don't be an ox. A man sends an important message. The least you can do is talk to him.
Talk to him about what? He wants my new milk cow.
Talk to him?
All right, I'll talk to him after the Sabbath.
Thanks, Hava. You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you, Bielka. Matel, Yenta was here.
I saw her.
If they agree on someone, there will be a match made, and then it will be too late for us.
Don't worry, Zeitel. I found someone who will sell me his used sewing machine. So in a few weeks, I'll have saved up enough money to buy it. And then your father will be impressed with me.
But Matel, a few weeks may be too late for us.
Well, what else can we do?
You could ask my father for my hand tonight. Now.
Now? Why should he consider me now? I'm only a poor tailor.
And I'm only the daughter of a poor milkman. Just talk to him.
Zeitel, if your father says no, that's it. It's final. He'll yell at me.
Matel!
I'm only a poor tailor.
Even a poor tailor is entitled to some happiness.
That's true.
Will you talk to him? Will you talk to him?
All right, I'll talk to him.
It's late. Where is everybody? Late.
Reptavia!
Children, come in. We're lighting the candles.
Reptavia!
Yes, Matel, what is it? Well, what is it?
Good Sabbath, Reptavia!
Good Sabbath, good Sabbath. Come, children, come. bottle of your best brandy and 2 glasses.
Oh, your best brandy, Reb Blazer. What's the occasion? Are you getting ready for a party?
There might be a party. Maybe even a wedding.
A wedding? That's wonderful! And I'll be happy to make the wedding merry, lead the dancing and so forth. For a fee, naturally.
Naturally. A wedding is no wedding without you and your fee.
Good evening, innkeeper.
Good evening.
Would like a drink, innkeeper. Sit down, Fiddler.
Vodka? Schnapps?
Vodka.
Good evening.
Good evening. What are you doing here so early?
He wants to buy my new milk cow. Good evening, Reb Blazer. Ah, Tevye, sit down. Have a drink. I won't insult you by saying no. So, how goes it with you, Tevye? How should it go? You're right. And you? The same. I'm sorry to hear that. So how's your brother-in-law in America? I believe he's doing very well. He wrote you? Not lately. Then how do you know? If he was doing badly, he would write, may I? Tevye, I suppose you know why I wanted to talk to you. Yes, Reb Blazer, I do. But there's no use talking about it. Why not? Why, yes. Why should I get rid of her? Well, you have a few more without her. I see. Today you want 1, tomorrow you may want 2. 2? What would I do with 2? The same as you do with 1. Tevye, this is very important to me. Why is it so important to you? Frankly, because I am lonesome. Lonesome? What are you talking about? You don't know. We're talking about my new milk cow. The one you want to buy from me. A milk cow? So I won't be lonesome. What's so funny? We're talking about your daughter. Your daughter Title. My daughter Title? Of course your daughter Title. She's made a good impression on me. I see her in my butcher shop every Thursday. I like her. And as for me, Tevye, as you know, I'm pretty well off. I have my own house, a good store, a servant. Look, Tevye, why do we have to try to impress each other? Let's shake hands on it and call it a match. And you won't need a dowry for her. And you might find something in your own purse, too. Shame on you! Shame! What do you mean, my purse? My daughter's not the sort I would get rid of for money. Just as you say, sit down. We won't talk about money. The main thing is, let's get it done with. And I will be good to her, Tevye. I like her. What do you think? What do I think? What do I think? I never liked him. Why should I? You can have a fine conversation with him if you talk about kidneys and livers. On the other hand, not everybody has to be a scholar. If you're wealthy enough, no one will ever call you stupid. And with the butcher, my daughter will surely never know hunger. But here's a problem. He is much older than her. That's her problem. But she is much younger. That's his problem. You know, I always thought of him as a butcher. Maybe I misjudged him. He is a good man. He likes her. He will take care of her. What do I think? It's a match. You agree? I agree. Oh, Tevye, this is wonderful. Let's drink on it. Why not? To you. No, my friend. To you. To both of us. To our agreement. To our agreement. To our prosperity. To our good health and happiness. And most important, life to life. L'chaim. L'chaim, l'chaim, to life. It's to the Father, right to me. It's to my right to me. Drink l'chaim to life, to life. l'chaim, l'chaim, l'chaim to life. Life has a way of confusing us, blessing and bruising us. Bring l'chaim to life. God would like us to be joyful, even when our hearts lie standing on the floor. How much more can we be joyful when there's really something to be joyful for? Life to life, l'chaim. I told my daughter, my wife, it gives you something to think about, something to drink about. Drink l'chaim to life. Red Morgan!
Yes, Major Wolf.
Drinks for everybody! Yay! I'm taking myself a bride. Tavia's eldest, Saito. Major Wolf! Tavia! Saito, your daughter, my wife. May all your futures be pleasant ones, not like our present ones. Bring l'chaim to life, l'chaim, l'chaim, l'chaim to life. It takes a wedding to make us say, let's live another day. Bring l'chaim to life. Raise a glass and sip for trouble shops, sing on the rocks of we know that when good fortune favors to such men it stands to reason we deserve it too. To us and our good fortune, be happy, long life! And if our good fortune never comes, it's to whatever comes. Bring l'chaim to life.
evening.
Good evening, Your Honor.
May I offer my congratulations, Tevye.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Tevye, I have a piece of news I feel I should tell you as a friend.
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, I'm giving you this news because I like you. You're a decent, honest person, even though you are a Jewish dog.
Thank you, Your Honor. How often does a man get a compliment like that? And your news?
We have received orders that sometime soon, this district is to have a little unofficial demonstration.
A pogrom? Here?
No. Just a little unofficial demonstration.
How little?
Oh, not too serious. Just a mischief. So if an inspector comes through, he will see that we have done our duty. Personally, I don't understand why there must be this trouble between people. But I thought I should tell you, and you can tell the others.
Thank you, Your Honor. You're a decent man. If I may say so, it's too bad you're not a Jew.
That's what I like about you, Tevye. Always joking. Congratulations again for your daughter.
Thank you, Your Honor. Dear God, did you have to send me news like that? The day of all days. It's true, we are the chosen people. But once in a while, can't you choose someone else? Anyway, thank you for sending a husband for my Zaito. L'chaim.
Children, I'm going to tell you the story from the Bible of Laban and Jacob, and then we'll discuss it together, all right? Good. Now, Laban had 2 daughters, Leah and the beautiful Rachel, and Jacob loved the younger one, Rachel, and asked Laban for her hand. Laban agreed if Jacob would work for him for 7 years.
Was Laban a mean man?
He was an employer. After 7 years, do you know what happened? Laban fooled him and gave him his ugly daughter, Leah. And so Jacob was forced to work for another 7 years. You see, children, the Bible clearly teaches us never to trust an employer. Do you understand?
Yes, Perchik. Yes, Perchik.
Good. Now we'll go on with another story.
Papa's up yet?
No, Mama.
Then enough lessons. We have to do Papa's work today. How long can he sleep? He staggered home last night and fell into bed like a dead man. Couldn't get a word out of him. Put that away and clean the barn. And call me when Papa gets up.
That was a very interesting lesson, Perchik.
Did you think so?
Although I'm not sure if the rabbi would agree with your interpretation.
And neither, I suppose, would the rabbi's son.
My little sisters have big tongues.
And what do you know of him, other than that he's the rabbi's son? Would you be interested in him if he were the shoemaker's son or the tinsmith's son?
At least I know this. He does not have any strange ideas about turning the world upside down.
Oh, certainly. Any new idea would be strange to you. Remember, the Lord said, "Let there be light."
Yes, but he was not talking to you personally.
You have spirit. Maybe even a little intelligence, perhaps.
Thank you.
But what good is your brain? Without curiosity it is a rusty tool. Good day, Hoddle.
We have an old custom here. A boy acts respectfully to a girl. But I guess that's too traditional for an advanced thinker like you.
Oh, our traditions. Nothing must change. Everything must stay exactly the way it is.
We like our ways.
Our ways are changing all over but here. Here, men and women must keep apart. Men study, women in the kitchen. Boys and girls must not touch, must not even look at each other.
I'm looking at you.
You are very brave. Do you know that in the city, boys and girls can be affectionate to one another without the permission of a matchmaker? They hold hands together and dance new dances like this. Do you like it? I learned it in Kiev.
It's very nice.
There, we've just changed an old custom.
Well, you're welcome. I mean, thank you. I mean, good day.
Good day.
Zaitzel. Spritzer. What's your name?
Hoddle, Papa.
Where is Zaitzel?
She's in the barn.
Call her out. Perchik, how did lessons go today?
I think we made a good beginning.
Ah! He's finally up! What did you do last night besides drinking like a peasant? Did you talk to Laser Wolf? What did he say? What did you say? Do you have news?
Silence, woman. As the good book says, good news will stay, and bad news will refuse to leave. And there is another saying that...
You can die from such a man.
Ah, Zaitzel, my lad. Zaitzel, you ought to be congratulated. You are going to be married.
Married?
What do you mean, Papa?
Laser Wolf has asked for your hand.
I know it.
The butcher?
My heart told me this was our lucky day. Oh, dear God, I thank thee, I thank thee.
And what do you say, Zaitzel?
What can she say, my firstborn a bride? May you grow old with him in fortune and honor. Not like Truma Sarah, that first wife of his. She was a bitter woman. May she rest in peace. Not like my Zaitzel. And now I must go and thank Yenta, my Zaitzel of bride.
You call that a mazel tov? And you, Red Perchik, will you not congratulate my daughter?
Congratulations, Zaitzel, for getting a rich man.
Again with the rich. What is wrong with being rich?
It's no reason to marry. Money is the world's curse.
Then may the Lord smite me with it, and may I never recover. Zaitzel knows, I mean only for her welfare. Am I right, Zaitzel?
Yes, Papa.
You see?
I see. I see very well.
Well, Zaitzel, my child, why are you so silent? Are you not happy with this blessing?
Oh, Papa!
What is it?
Papa, I can't marry him! I don't want to marry him, I can't!
What do you mean you can't? If I say you will, you will!
If it's a matter of money, I'll do anything. I'll hire
myself out as a servant. I'll dig ditches, I'll haul rocks. Just don't make me marry him, please.
What's wrong with
Papa.
Laser? He likes you.
Papa, I can't marry him. I'll be unhappy all my days. I'll be very unhappy with him, please,
But we
Papa.
made an agreement. And with us, an agreement is an agreement.
Is that more important than I am, Papa? Papa, don't force me. I'll be unhappy all my days. Please, Papa.
All right. I won't force you.
Thank you.
It seems it was not ordained that you should have all the comforts of life, or that we should have a little joy in our old age, after all our hard work.
Reb Tevye, may I speak to you?
Not now, Motto.
Reb Tevye, I would like to speak to you.
Later, Motto. I have problems.
That's what I would like to speak to you about. I think I can help.
Certainly. Like a bandage could help a corpse. Good day.
At least listen to it, Papa.
All right. You have a tongue, talk.
Reb Tevye, I hear you are arranging a match recital.
He also has ears.
Well, I have a match recital.
What kind of match?
A perfect fit.
A perfect fit.
Like a glove.
Like a glove.
This match was made exactly to measure.
Perfect fit, made to measure. Stop talking like a tailor and tell me who it is.
Please don't shout at me.
Right. Who is it?
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 It's me, myself!
Him? Himself? Either you're completely out of your mind or you're crazy. He must be crazy. Arranging a match for yourself? What do you think you are? Everything? The bridegroom, the matchmaker, the wedding guest, all rolled into one? You must be crazy.
Please don't shout at me, Reb Tevye. As for being my own matchmaker, I know it's a little unusual.
Unusual? It's crazy.
Times are changing, Reb Tevye. The thing is, your daughter and I gave each other a pledge 1 year ago that we would marry.
You gave each other a pledge?
Yes, Papa. We gave each other a pledge.
They gave each other a pledge. Unheard of. Absurd. They gave each other a pledge. Unthinkable. Where do you think you are? In Moscow? In Paris? Where do they think they are? America? And what do you think you're doing? You stitcher! You nothing! Who do you think you are? King Solomon? This isn't the way it's done. Not here, not now. Some things I will not, I cannot allow. Tradition. Marriages must be arranged by the Papa. This shall never be changed. One little time, I pull out the prop, and where does it stop? Where does it stop? Where does it stop? Do I still have something to say about my daughter getting married? Or doesn't anyone ask a father anymore?
We have wanted to ask you for some time, Reb Tevye. Oh, but first I wanted to save up enough money for a new sewing machine.
Stop talking nonsense. You're just a poor tailor.
That's true, Reb Tevye, but even a poor tailor is entitled to some happiness. I promise you, Reb Tevye, your daughter will not starve.
He is beginning to talk like a man. On the other hand, what kind of a match would that be with a poor tailor? On the other hand, he's an honest, hard worker. On the other hand, he has absolutely nothing. On the other hand, things can get worse for him. They can only get better. They gave each other a pledge, unheard of, absurd. They gave each other a pledge, unthinkable. But look at my daughter's face. She loves him, she wants him. And look at my daughter's eyes, so hopeful. Tradition. Well, children, when shall we arrange the marriage?
Oh, thank you, Papa.
You won't be sorry, Reb Tevye.
I won't be sorry. I'm sorry already.
Thank you, Papa.
Thank you, Papa.
Thank you, Papa. They pledged their troth. Modern children. Golda! What's what I tell Golda? What am I going to do about Golda? Help!
Oh, Motto, you were wonderful.
It's a miracle. A miracle. Wonder of wonder, miracle of miracles. God took a Daniel once again, stood by his side, and miracle of miracles, walked him through the lion's den. Wonder of wonder, miracle of miracles, I was afraid that God would frown. But like he did so long ago in Jericho, God just made a wall fall down. When Moses softened Pharaoh's heart, that was a miracle. When God made the waters of the Red Sea part, that was a miracle too. But of all God's miracles, large and small, the most miraculous one of all is that out of a worthless lump of clay, God has made a man today.
Wonder of wonder, miracle of miracles, God took a tailor by the hand, turned him around, and a miracle of miracles
led him to the promised land. When David slew Goliath, yes, that was a miracle. When God gave us manna in the wilderness, that was a miracle too. But of all God's miracles, large and small, the most miraculous one of all is the one I thought could never be. God has given you to me.
What's the matter with you? Sarah has been dead for years. You must have been dreaming. Tell me what you dreamt and I'll tell you what it meant.
It was terrible.
So tell me.
All right, don't be frightened.
Tell me.
All right, this was my dream. In the beginning, we were having a celebration of some kind. Everybody we knew was there, and musicians too. In the middle of my dream, in walked her grandmother Zeitel, may she rest in peace.
Grandmother Zeitel? How did she look?
For a woman who's been dead 30 years, she looked fine. Naturally, I went up to greet her, and she said to me,
"A blessing on your head to see a daughter wed, and such a son-in-law like no one ever saw. The tailor Mato comes with.
Mato?
A worthy boy is he, Kamsoil.
A tailor? She must have heard wrong. She meant the butcher.
You must have heard wrong, Grandma. There's no tailor.
Huh?
You mean the butcher, Grandma? Why the needle plays a wolf?
I mean a tailor, Tanya, my great-grandchild. Why did the light know who you named for me? Awesome bride was meant to be. For such a match I prayed. In heaven it was made. A fine upstanding boy, a comprehended joy. The tailor motto comes oil.
But we announced it already. We made a bargain with the butcher.
But we announced it, Grandma, to our neighbors.
Huh?
We made a bargain, Grandma, with the butcher lays a wolf.
So you announced it, Tanya, that you're headed. But if it lays a wolf, I say to you, Tanya, that you're headed too.
It was a butcher. It was lays a wolf. The tailor must have come.
Yes, it could. Why not? Who could be mistaken? It's a butcher's wife come from beyond the grave. It's a butcher's dear darling departed wife. Who is Sarah? Who is Sarah? Who is Sarah?
What is this about your daughter marrying my husband? What did you do this to your brother in the name of Rumacera? Having no consideration for a woman's feelings. Handing my belongings over to a total stranger. How can you allow it? How can you let your daughter take my place, live in my house, carry my keys, and wear my clothes? Such a learned man as Tevye wouldn't let it happen. Tell me that this isn't true and then I wouldn't worry. Tell me you didn't give your blessing to your daughter's marriage. Let me tell you what would follow such a fatal wedding. If Saitel marries Laser Wolf, I pity them both. She'll live with him for 3 weeks. And when 3 weeks are up, I'll come to her by night. I'll take her by the throat. That'll give you better, that'll give you better, that'll give you better, Here's my wedding present. If she marries Laser Wolf, damn you!
It's an evil spirit. May it fall into the river. May it sink into the earth. Such a dark and horrible dream. And to think it was brought on by that butcher. If my own grandmother Zaito came all the way from the other world to tell us about the butcher, then all we can say is that it's for the best, and it couldn't possibly be any better. Amen.
A blessing on my head, mazel tov, like Grandma Zaito said, mazel tov, we'll have a son-in-law, like no one ever saw, the tailor mazel comes for him.
We haven't got the man.
Mazel tov,
We haven't we begun. can.
Mazel tov, mazel tov.
But since her grandma came, she'll marry, what's his name?
The tailor motto comes foil.
The tailor motto comes oil. The tailor motto comes oil. The tailor motto comes oil.
What's all the excitement?
Did you not hear? Tevye Saito's going to marry...
I know, Laserwolf, the butcher.
No, Monto the tailor.
Monto the tailor? That's terrible. Oh, Mazel tov, Mado.
Thank you. Imagine, Saito was marrying Mato. I can't believe it.
What's wrong with my son, Mato?
Oh, excuse me, Shandel. Mazel tov. Mazel tov.
Oh, Yusel, do you have a wedding hat for me?
Laser ordered a hat, but it's not cheap.
I got his bride. I can get his hat.
Then come, Mal. Come.
Oh, Havo, you have to shop for me.
Of course.
Thank you, Hava.
Come, Mal. Mazel tov, Hava.
Mazel tov, Chava. Mazel tov, Chava. Why? We were congratulating you. Mazel tov, Chava.
All right, stop it.
What's wrong with you?
Just stop it.
Now you listen here, Fiedka.
Goodbye, Sasha. I said goodbye. I'm sorry about that. They mean no harm.
Don't they? Is there something you want?
Yes, I'd like to talk to you.
I'd rather not.
I've often noticed you at the booksellers. Not many girls in this village like to read. Would you like to borrow this book? It's very good.
No, thank you.
Why? Because I'm not Jewish? Do you feel about us the way they feel about you? I didn't think
What do you know about me?
Let me tell you about myself. I'm a pleasant fellow, charming, honest, ambitious, quite bright, and very modest.
I don't think we should be talking this way.
I often do things I shouldn't. Go ahead, take the book. It's by Heinrich Heine. Happens to be Jewish, I believe.
That doesn't matter.
You're quite right. Good. After you return it, I'll ask you how you liked it. We'll talk about it for a while. Then we'll talk about life, how we feel about things, and it can all turn out quite pleasant.
Oh, Fiedka, can I do something for you?
No, thank you.
Oh, you forgot your book.
No, it's mine.
Thank you, Hava.
Good day, Hava.
Good day.
Fiedka.
Good day, Fiedka.
I don't remember growing older. When did they?
When did she get to be a beauty? When did he grow to be so tall?
Wasn't it yesterday when they were
gathered here tonight to share in the happiness of the newlyweds, Mato and Saito. May they live in peace to a ripe old age. Amen. Amen. And here comes our beloved Rabbi. May he be with us for many, many years.
Amen.
Amen. Now, I would like to announce that the bride's parents are giving the newlyweds the following. This new feather bed, a new pair of pillows, goose pillows, and these pair of candlesticks. Now, let us not in our happiness tonight forget those who are no longer with us, our dearly departed, who lived in pain and in poverty and in hardship, and who died in pain and in poverty and in hardship. But enough tears! Tonight's the night to be merry and content, like our good friend Laserwolf, who has everything in the world but a bride. But Laser has no ill feelings. In fact, he has a gift which he would like to give the newlyweds.
Like he said, I have no ill feelings. What's done is done. I am giving the newlyweds 5 chickens, one for each of the first 5 Sabbaths of their wedded life. Reb Laser, you are a decent man. In the name of my daughter and her new husband, I accept your gift. There's an old saying that when one... I'm not marrying your daughter. I don't have to listen to your sayings. But if you would only listen a second, I was only... Why should I listen to you, a man who breaks an agreement?
Not now, Laser. Not in the middle of a wedding.
I have a right to talk. What's right? This is not your wedding. It should have been.
No, this is my wedding. Red Laser. Don't shame Reb Tevye in the middle of his daughter's wedding.
But he shamed me in front of the whole village.
What shame? Shah, quiet. The rabbi. Rabbi, say something.
Rabbi.
Wait. I say, let's all sit down.
We all heard the wise words of the rabbi.
Now, I would like to sing a little song.
You can keep your diseased chickens. Leave my chickens out of this. We made a bargain. The terms weren't settled. We drank on it.
I saw them. They drank on it. The terms weren't settled.
Once a butcher, always a butcher.
What's all this screaming about? An agreement? They drank on it? A sign? It's all nonsense. Zeitel wanted to marry Mottel and not Laser.
A young girl decides for herself?
Why not? Yes, they love each other.
Love? Terrible!
He's a radical!
What happens to the matchmaker?
I know. Let's sit down.
Musicians play a dance. Well, dance. It's a wedding.
What you doing?
Who will dance with me?
That's a sin!
It's no sin to dance at a wedding.
But with the girl? That's what comes from bringing a wild man into your house. He's not a wild man. His ideas are maybe a little different, but he's not
It's
a wild
a
man.
sin!
It's no sin. Ask the rabbi.
Rabbi?
Well, Rabbi.
Dancing? Well, is not exactly forbidden.
There you see, it's not forbidden.
And it's no sin. Now will someone please dance with me?
It's only a dance, Mama.
Look
Look at Tevye's daughter.
She's dancing with the man!
I can see she's dancing with the man! They want me to dance with my wife!
Go there! Go there!
Sorry to tell you, the orchestra for tonight. For the whole village. Go on, play. Play! All right, all right, Joe! I'm sorry, you understand.
We understand.
Come.
Take him in the house.
What are you standing around for? Clean up. Clean up. That was some dowry you gave my daughter Zeitel at her wedding. Was it necessary? Anyway, Zeitel and Martel have been married almost 10 months now. They work very hard. They're as poor as synagogue mice. But they're both so happy, they don't realize how miserable they are. Martel keeps talking about the new sewing machine. I know you're very busy, God, with wars and revolutions, floods, plagues, all of those little things that bring people to you. But couldn't you take a second from your catastrophes and get it for him? How much trouble could it be? Oh, and while you're in the neighborhood, my horse's left leg. Am I bothering you? I'm sorry. As the good book says. Why should I tell you what the good book says?
Please don't be upset with me, Hoddle.
Why should I be upset? If you must leave, you must.
I do have to. They expect me in Kiev tomorrow morning.
So you told me. Then goodbye.
Hoddle, great changes are about to happen in this country. Tremendous changes. But they can't all happen by themselves.
So naturally you feel that you personally have
Not just me. Many people. Jews, Gentiles, Many people hate what's going on. Don't you understand?
Yes, I understand, of course. You want to leave. Then goodbye.
Hoddle, your father, the others, they think that what happened at Zeitel's wedding was just a cloudburst, and now it's over and everything's going to be peaceful again. It won't. Horrible things are happening all over this land. Pogroms, violence, entire villages are being emptied of their people. It's reaching everywhere, and it will reach here. You understand?
Yes, I suppose I do.
I have work to do. The greatest work a man can do.
Then goodbye, Perchik.
Before I go, there's a certain question I wish to discuss with you.
Yes?
A political question.
What is it?
The question of marriage.
This is a political question?
In a theoretical sense, yes. The relationship between a man and a woman, known as marriage, is based on mutual beliefs, a common attitude towards...
And affection.
And affection, yes. This relationship has positive social values. It reflects unity and solidarity and...
And affection.
Yes. And personally, I'm in favor of it. Do you understand?
Yes. I think you're asking me to marry you.
In a theoretical sense, yes, I am.
I was hoping you were.
Then I take it you approve, and we can consider ourselves engaged, even though I'm going away. I'm very happy, Hoddle. Very happy.
So am I. What's the matter, Perchik?
I used to tell myself that I had everything, but that was only half true. I had an aim in life, and that was everything, but now I even have you. I have something that I would die for, someone that I can live for too. Yes, now I have everything, not only everything, I have a little bit more. Besides having everything, I know what everything's for. I used to wonder, could there be a wife to share such a difficult, wandering kind of life?
I was only out of sight, waiting right here.
Who knows tomorrow where our home will be?
I'll be with you, and that's home enough for me.
Everything is right at hand, simple and clear. I have something that I would die for, someone that I can live for too. Yes, now I have everything, not only everything, I have a little bit more. Besides having everything, I know what everything's for.
And when will we be married, Perchik?
I will send for you as soon as I can. It'll be a hard life, Hoddle.
Yes, but it will be less hard if we live it together.
Yes.
Good evening.
Good evening, Reptevia. I have some bad news. I must leave this place.
When?
Right away.
I'm sorry to hear that. We will miss you.
But I also have some good news. You can congratulate me.
Congratulations. What for?
We're engaged.
Engaged?
Yes, Papa, we're engaged.
No, you're not. I know you like him and he likes you, but you are going away and you are staying here. So have a nice trip, Perchik. I hope you'll be very happy. And my answer is no.
Please, Papa, you don't understand.
I understand. I gave my blessing to Zeitel and Mato, so you think you also have a right. I'm sorry, Perchik, I like you, but you are going away, so go in good health. And my answer is still no.
Papa, you don't understand.
You're not listening. I said no. Hado, I'm sorry, but we will find someone else for you. Here, in Anatevka.
Reb Tevye,
What is it?
we're not asking for your permission, only for your blessing. We are going to be married.
You're not asking my permission?
But we would like your blessing, Papa.
I can't believe my own ears. My blessing? For what? For going over my head. Impossible. At least recite one motto. They asked me, they begged me. And now if I like it or not, you'll marry him? So what do you want from me? Go on, be wed, and tear out my beard and uncover my head. Tradition. Marriage must be arranged by the Papa. What's happening to the tradition? One little time, I pull out the thread. Where is it led? Where is it led? Where is it led? Do this. A man tells me he's getting married. He doesn't ask me, he tells me. But first, he abandons her.
He's not abandoning me, Papa.
As soon as I can, I will send for her, and we will be wed. I love her.
You love, sir. Love. It's a new style. After all, our old ways were once new, weren't they? But what kind of a match is that? They decided without parents, without a matchmaker. After all, did Adam and Eve have a matchmaker? Yes, they did. Then it seems these two have the same matchmaker. They're going over my head, unheard of, absurd. For this they want to be blessed, unthinkable. I'll lock her up in her room. I couldn't. I should. But look at my daughter's eyes. She loves him. Tradition. Very well, children. You have my blessing and my permission.
Thank you, Papa. You don't know how happy this makes me.
What else could I do?
Thank you, Papa.
Thank you, Papa. What will I tell your mother? Another dream?
Perhaps if you told her something that I have a rich uncle, or...
Please, Perchik, I can handle my own wife. Oh, Golda. Golda. Golda! I was just talking to Perchik and Huddle.
Well?
They seem to be very fond of each other.
Well?
I've decided to give them my blessing to become engaged.
What? Just like this? Without even asking me?
Who asks you? I'm the Papa.
What is he? A pauper. He has nothing, absolutely nothing.
Well, I wouldn't exactly say that. I hear he has a rich uncle. A very rich uncle. Golda, he's a good man, Golda. He may be a little crazy, but I like him. And what's more important, Hado likes him. Hado loves him. So what can we do, Golda? It's a new world. Love. Golda? Do you love me?
Do I what?
Do you love me?
Do I love you?
Well?
With our daughters getting married and there's trouble in the town. You're upset, you're worn out.
Go inside. Go lie down. Maybe it's indigestion.
Golda, I'm asking you a question. Do you love me?
I'm your wife.
I know, but do you love me?
Do I love you? For 25 years I've cooked your meals, washed your clothes, cleaned your house, given you children, milked the cow. After 25 years, why talk about love right now?
Golda, The first time I met you was on our wedding day. I was scared.
I was shy.
I was nervous.
So was I.
But my father and my mother said we'd learn to love each other. And now I'm asking Golda, do you love me?
You're a fool.
I know, but do you love me?
Do I love him?
Well,
For 25 years I've lived with him, fought with him, starved with him. 25 years my bed is his.
Golda?
If that's not love, what is?
Then you love me.
I suppose I do.
And I suppose I love you too. It doesn't change a thing, but even so, after 25 years, it's nice to know.
Cycle, darling. Guess who I just saw? Your sister Hava with that Fiesta. And it's not the first time I've seen them together.
You saw Hava with that Dietka?
Would I make it up? Oh, and Cycle, I happened to be at the post office today. And the postman told me there was a letter there for your sister Hava.
Oh, wonderful. I'll go get it.
I got it. It's from her intended person.
Oh, Hava will be so excited. She's been waiting so... When it's open.
It happened to be open. Remember Perchik, that crazy student? Remember at the wedding when Cycle married Mama and Perchik started dancing with Tevia's daughter Hava? Well, I just heard that Perchik's been arrested in Kiev. No.
Yes! Shondle, wait till I tell you. Remember Perchik, that crazy student? Remember at the wedding, he danced with Tevia's Huddle? Well, I just heard that Huddle's been arrested in Kiev. You remember Perchik, that student from Kiev? Remember how he acted when Zaito married Otto? Well, I just heard that Otto's been arrested for dancing at the wedding in Kiev.
Remember Perchik with all his strange ideas. Remember Zaito's wedding where Tevye danced with Golda. Well, I just heard that Tevye's been arrested and Golda's gone to Kiev.
No!
God forbid!
She did it!
She did!
Listen, everybody! Terrible news, terrible!
Remember Perchik who started all the trouble? Well, I just heard from someone you should know that Golda's been arrested, and Hoddle's gone to Kiev. Motto studies dancing, and Tevy's acting strange. Sprinza has a measles, Bielka has a mumps.
And that's what comes from men and women dancing.
You don't have to wait for the train, Papa. You'll be late for your customers.
Just a few more minutes. Is he in bad trouble, this hero of yours? Arrested? And convicted?
Yes, but he did nothing wrong. He cares nothing for himself. Everything he does is for humanity.
But if he did no wrong, he wouldn't have trouble.
Papa, how can you say that? What wrongs did Joseph do? And Abraham and Moses, and they had troubles.
But why won't you tell me where he is now, this Joseph of yours?
It is far, Papa. Terribly far. He is in a settlement in Siberia.
Siberia? And he asks you to leave your father and mother and join him there in that frozen wasteland and marry him there?
No, Papa, he did not ask me to go. I want to go. I don't want him to be alone. I want to help him in his work. It's the best work a man can do, Papa. Papa. How can I hope to make you understand why I do what I do? Why I must travel to a distant land, far from the home I love. Once I was happily content to be as I was, where I was, close to the people who are close to me, here in the home I love. Who could see that a man would come who would change the shape of my dreams? Helpless now I stand with him, watching older dreams grow dim. Oh, what a melancholy choice this is, wanting home, wanting him, closing my heart to every hope but his, leaving the home I love. There where my heart has settled long ago, I must go, I must go. Who could imagine I'd be wandering so far from the home I love? Yet, there with my love, I'm home.
And who, my child, will there be to perform the wedding? There in the wilderness?
Papa, I promise you, we will be married under a canopy.
No doubt a rabbi or two was also arrested. Well, give him my regards, this Moses of yours. Tell him I always thought he was a good man. Tell him I rely on his honor to treat my daughter well. Element.
Papa, God alone knows when we shall see each other again.
Then we shall leave it in his hands. Take care of her. See that she dresses warm.
Did you hear the news? A new arrival at Mottel and Zeitel's.
New arrival at Mottel and Zeitel's? I must congratulate them.
Rabbi, did you hear the news? A new arrival at Mottel and Zeitel's.
Oh, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov.
You got it?
I got it!
It's beautiful.
I know.
Have you tried it yet?
Look.
Beautiful.
I know, and in less than a minute, see how close and even the stitches are.
Beautiful.
I know. From now on, all my clothes will be made by machine. No more handmade clothes.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful.
Oh, Rabbi, look, my new sewing machine.
Rabbi, is there a proper blessing for a sewing machine?
There's a blessing for everything.
Amen.
And the baby, how is the baby?
It's wonderful, Mama.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Fietka.
I came for the shirt.
Oh, it's ready.
Well, look, it's our new sewing machine.
I see. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Good day.
How does it work?
Oh, it's an incredible thing. You work it with your foot and your hand. Yes, I can.
Let me talk to your father.
No, that would be the worst thing. I'm sure of it.
Let me try.
No, I'll talk to him. I promise.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good day.
Good day. Hava, what are you and he talking about?
Nothing. We're just talking. Papa, Fietka and I have known each other for a long time.
Hava, I would be much happier if you would remain friends from a distance. You must not forget who you are and who that man is.
He has a name, Papa.
Of course. All creatures on earth have a name.
He's not a creature. Fietka is a man.
Who says he isn't? I'm just saying he's a different kind of man. As the good book says, each shall seek his own kind, which translated means a bird may love a fish, but where would they build a home together?
The world is changing, Papa.
No, some things do not change for us. Some things never will.
We don't feel that way.
We
Fiedka and I, we want to be married.
Are you out of your mind? Don't you know what this means? Marrying outside of the faith.
But Papa?
No, Hava. I said no. Never talk to him again. Never mention his name again. Never see him again. Never. Do you understand me?
Yes, Papa. I understand you. You're finally here? Let's go home. It's time for supper.
I want to see Malta's new machine.
You can see it some other time. It's late.
Silence, woman, before I get angry. And when I get angry, even flies don't dare to fly.
I'm very frightened of you. When we finish supper, I'll faint.
Golda, I am the man of the family. I am the head of the house. And I want to see Malta's new machine now. Now, let's go home. How long can that miserable horse of mine complain about his leg? Dear God, if I can walk on 2 legs, why can't he on 3? I know, he's one of your creatures, and he has the same rights as I. The right to be sick, the right to be hungry, the right to work like a horse. But dear God, I'm sick and tired of pulling this cart. I know. I should push it a while.
Tevye!
What is it?
It's Hava. She left home this morning with Fiedka.
What?
I looked for her everywhere. I even asked the priest. He told me that they were married.
Married? Go home, Golda. We have other children at home.
But Hava...
Hava is dead to us. We will forget about her. Go home, Golda. You have work to do. I have work to do. Go home. Little bird, little Havala, I don't understand what's happening today. Everything is all a blur. All I can see is a happy child, the sweet little bird you were, Havala, Havala. Little bird, little Havala, you were always such a pretty little thing, everybody's favorite child. Gentle and kind and affectionate, what a sweet little bird you were, Havala, Havala.
want to talk to you. Papa, at least listen to me. Papa, stop! I beg you to accept us.
Accept them! How can I accept them? Can I deny everything I believe in? On the other hand, can I deny my own child? On the other hand, how could I turn my back on my faith, my people? If I try to bend that far, I will break. On the other hand, there is no other hand. No, Abba.
But Papa!
No!
Papa!
No!
Papa! Papa!
From good families, each of them a prize, a jewel. You couldn't do better for your girls. From the top of the tree.
I don't know, Yenta. My girls are still so young.
And what do they look like? Grandfathers? Meanwhile, they'll be engaged. Nothing to worry about later, no looking around. Their futures are signed and sealed.
But which one for which one?
What's the difference? Take your pick.
But he's in the house. Why? Is there some trouble?
Call your father.
Go home. Tell your parents I'll talk to them.
What is it? Why are you all standing around here like a bunch of goats? What?
Reptevia, have you seen the constable today?
No, why?
There are some rumors in town. We thought because you knew him so well.
What
that you
rumors?
might know what is true and what is not.
What rumors?
Someone from Zoladin said there was an edict in Petrograd that all...
Good evening, your honor. What's the good news in the world?
I see you have company.
They are my friends.
It's just as well. I have to say it's for theirs also. Tell me, how much time do you need to sell your house and all your household goods?
What?
Why should I sell my house? Is it in anybody's way?
I came here to tell you you're going to have to leave Anatevka.
And how did I come to deserve such an honor?
Not just you, of course. It's all of you.
All of us.
At first, Tevi, I thought you might be spared, because your daughter Hava...
My daughter is dead!
I understand. At any rate, it affects all of you. You have to leave.
But this corner of the world has always been our home. Why should we leave?
I don't know why. There's trouble in the world. Troublemakers.
Like us.
You're not the only ones. Your people must leave all the villages. Zoladin, Robolivka, the whole district must be emptied. I have an order here! Says you must sell your house and be out in 3 days.
3 days?
And you, who have known us all your life, you'd carry out this order.
I have nothing to do with it. Don't you understand?
We understand.
What if we refuse to leave? You'll be forced out.
We will defend ourselves. Stay in our home.
Refuse to leave.
Keep our land.
Fight against our army! I wouldn't advise that!
I have some advice for you. This is still my home, my land. Get off my land!
You have 3 days.
After a lifetime, a piece of paper and get thee out.
We should get together with the people of Zoladin. Maybe they have a plan.
We should defend ourselves, an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth.
Very good. Then the whole world will be blind and toothless.
Rabbi, we've been waiting for the Messiah to come all of our lives. Wouldn't now be a good time for him to come?
Well, I guess we'll just have to wait for someplace else. Meanwhile, let's start packing.
He's right.
3 days.
I have over 100 bottles of vodka. What do I do with all of that?
Where do I go with a wife, her parents, 3 children?
Well, after all, Anatevka hasn't exactly been the Garden of Eden.
That's true.
After all, what have we got here?
A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
A pat?
A pen.
A broom. A hat.
Someone should have set a match to this place years ago.
A bench. A tree.
So what's a stove?
Or a house.
People who pass through Anatevka don't even know that they've been here.
A stick of wood.
A piece of cloth.
What do we leave? Nothing much. Only Anatevka. forefathers have been forced out of many, many places at just a moment's notice.
Maybe that is why we always wear our hats.
Uncle Abram, but he doesn't know it yet.
I wish you and the baby were coming with us.
We'll be staying in Warsaw until we have enough money to join you.
Motto, now be careful with these. My mother and father, may they rest in peace, gave them to us on our wedding day.
Come, children, help me pack the rest of the clothes. Gilda, darling! I had to see you before I left because I have such news for you. Golda, darling, do you remember yesterday when I told you I didn't know where to go? What to do with these old bones? Now I know. Do you want to hear? I'll tell you. Golda, darling, my whole life I've dreamed of going to one place. And now I'll walk, I'll crawl, I'll get there. Guess where? Oh, you'll never guess. Every year at Passover, what do we say? Next year in Jerusalem. Next year in the Holy Land.
You're going to the Holy Land.
You guessed. And do you want to know why? Because in my sleep, my husband, my Aaron, came to me and he said, Yenta, go to the Holy Land. Usually, of course, I wouldn't listen to him because good as he was, too much brains he wasn't blessed with. But in my sleep, it's a sign. So somehow or other, I'll get to the Holy Land. And you want to know what I'll do there? I'm a matchmaker, no. I'll arrange marriages, yes. So I'm going to the Holy Land to help our people increase and multiply. It's my mission. So goodbye, Golda.
Goodbye, Yenta. Be well and go in peace.
Perhaps maybe next time we'll meet on happier occasions. Meanwhile, we suffer. Oh, we suffer. We suffer in silence!
Come, Golda, we must get finished. You have to leave soon.
Oh, leave. It sounds so easy.
Don't worry. We'll all be together soon. Martel, Zeitel, and the baby. They'll come too, you'll see. That Martel's the person.
And Hodel and Perchik, when will we ever see them?
Do they come visiting us every Sabbath from Siberia? You know what she writes. He sits in prison and she works. And one day he'll be set free, and together they'll turn the world upside down. They couldn't be happier. And the other children will be with us.
Not all.
All. Now we must get finished.
I still have to sweep the floor.
Sweep the floor?
I don't want to leave a dirty house.
Well, Tevye, I'm on my way.
Where to?
Chicago, in America. My wife, Frumasera, may she rest in peace, has a brother there.
That's nice.
I hate him. But a relative is a relative. Goodbye, Tevye.
Goodbye, Laser. Zeitel, are they finished inside?
Almost, Papa. Hava! Papa will see you.
I want him to. I want to say goodbye to him.
But he won't listen to you.
At least he will hear.
Maybe it would be better if I went and told Mama that you were...
Hava! Mama. Papa, we came to say goodbye. We are also leaving this place. We are going to Krakow.
We cannot stay among those who can do such things to others.
We wanted you to know that. Goodbye, Papa. Mama?
Yes, we are also moving. Some are driven away by edicts, others by silence. Come, Hava.
Goodbye, Hava. Viedka.
God be with you.
God be with you.
We'll write you in America if you like.
We will be staying with Uncle Abram.
Yes, Mama.
We will be staying with Uncle Abram. We will be staying with Uncle Abram. The whole world has to know our business.
Stop yelling and finish packing. We have a train to catch.
Golda, I don't need your advice. Zeitel, don't forget the baby. We have a train to catch and the boat. Spritzer, Bjelka, put the bundles here.
Goodbye, Papa.
Goodbye, Zeitel.
Oh, goodbye, Martel.
He's got your eyes. Goodbye, Martin. Work hard. Come to us soon.
I will, Reb Tevye. I will work hard.
Golda, we can leave these pots.
No, we can't.
All right, we'll take them.
We're going on a train and a bus.
Stop that, children! Behave yourselves.
Come,
We're not in
children.
America yet.
Let's go.